women, especially black women, I want to know, what problem is it that you have with shutting the fuck up? You know, y'all are so argumentative and so combative, but y'all always seem to wonder why people can't jump up and come to your rescue.
Y'all, welcome back to the Just a Girl Show. My name is Janine. If you are new here, if you're new, of course, hit the subscribe button, turn your notifications on so you never miss an episode. And if you are a subscriber, welcome back to the channel. I'm not sure if y'all saw, K. Michelle was on Cam Newton's show, and a lot of the conversation was discussing relationships and, you know, broken homes and his relationship with Jazzy and, you know, the broken homes that he's created and black women versus black men and all the things, right? And K. Michelle shared her thoughts and opinions, and she had me for a second, because I'm someone, I can pick apart what I agree with and what I disagree with, right? Now, I agree that broken homes in the black community is a problem. It's a problem. But I don't agree with blaming black men as the sole reason for it, right? I know a lot of people are talking about her choice of dating and who she decides to date, which are not black men. I want to share this clip and get into the conversation around black women and black men. And let's come back and talk about it.
So I'm asking right now, black men, and I tell my black men to really step up for black women and create families.
Yeah.
It's really not cool. Black men are attacking black women. And it's not cool. They're not creating homes. They're creating babies everywhere. It's not cool. And I'm asking you, other successful black men, to be, you have to set an example as leads. The cute social media back and forth on black women. Black women are strong. Black women are where you come from, this and that. So there probably isn't any sympathy for you and just life happening, because there's so many other things around you going on that are not fair to black women. What is going on with the black family? We are consistently creating the cycle of kids who can't come home and see their daddy there. And they see their mama sad at night. At what point is the successful black man in this world going to step in and really create structure? I see white men doing it every day. At what point do the successful black men build black families? We ain't gonna ever have a black family if y'all don't do it. We're never gonna have it.
So she did all that crying and emotions regarding, you know, black men needing to do better, and successful black men like Cam Newton need to be an example, and, you know, they need to really help black women, because black women are crying out for help from black men. Black women are looking for black men to save them, to help them, to make them better, to stop creating these broken homes with them. That's a lie. That's a lie, because she herself is not even looking to date a black man. You're not crying out for a black man, so how are all these black women crying out for black men to help them, and you don't even want a black man?
Have you ever dated outside your race?
Yes, that's all I would like to do.
Now?
Yes.
Okay.
I always get in trouble for this over the past 3 years. I've always told my sisters to go where they are loved. And I've always told black women to be open to dating, even outside of their race. I love black love, and I would like that. But to see my African-American women sitting around waiting on a black man as he chooses whoever he wants to choose.
Y'all heard her. She does not date black men. She chooses to date outside her race and not date black men. The lie comes in with black women, every chance they get, they say how much they hate black men, how much they don't need black men, how much they don't want black men, how much they despise black men, how they would choose the bear over a black man.
Would you rather be trapped in a forest with a black man or a bear?
A bear.
Why bear? Because at least I would know his intentions. You don't really know what a human's intentions are going to be if you're alone with them.
What would a bear's intentions be?
It's going to kill you.
So you'd rather be trapped in a forest with a bear? Would you rather be trapped in a forest with a bear or a black man?
What type of bear?
A random bear. Grizzly bear. Roar.
Do I know this black man?
No, random black man.
Oh, I'd take my chances with the bear.
Wait, why with the bear?
Why with the bear? I don't know the black man.
Why is that?
Why not? I'd take a black bear. I don't know. It's just, I ain't.
Would you rather be trapped in a forest with a black man or a bear?
The bear.
Why the bear?
At least the bear gonna protect me. Or he might kill me. I don't know. Look, I don't know. This is a bad question. I shouldn't even be in the forest.
Really? Why not the black man though?
It's probably just because of the men that's in my life. I feel like they not gonna help. They gonna hurt the situation.
Okay, period. Would you rather be trapped in the forest with a black man or a bear?
A bear.
A bear?
Like, what do you mean, a black man?
A black man, like a black man.
Just a random black man?
Yeah, a random black man.
A bear. I would say bear.
Why did you choose your answer?
Because I don't like niggas.
Okay, period. What about you?
Because I don't know. I don't feel comfortable around just any type of nigga. Like, unless I'm with my folks, then yeah. But I ain't.
Facts. What about you?
Every man ain't trustworthy.
Look at it. They're thinking, what kind of bear? Yeah, I'll choose the bear. I would choose a bear over a black man because the black man is so unpredictable. So she's saying black women are crying out and they need black men and they want black men. No, they don't. No, they don't. They belittle, degrade, and remind black men on an everyday basis how much they ain't ish to them. How much they are worth nothing. How they are less than a dog. So when women like K. Michelle, who sit on these platforms and they say these things and they throw all these numbers and fake statistics and how black fathers ain't showing up in this way and black men need to stop creating broken homes. True, but black women need to stop allowing it to happen. That black man can get you pregnant unless you let him. You didn't require marriage before a baby. It's the unfortunate reality. So you can't sit there and say it's all on the man when we give access. Why would a black man want to come save a black woman who hates him, who disrespects him, who despises him? Why would she want to? I mean, why would he want to do that?
Guys, I think it's a good thing that black men are going to college. I think it's a good thing that black men are ruining their lives. It's okay. Let them vibe. Let them do their thing. Let's exploit this opportunity. I don't know why I see so many black women putting their noses in business where it doesn't belong. Like, just vibe. Let it happen. And see what becomes of you. What becomes of us? Why are you trying to save them? They're not trying to save you. The heck? Only Jesus can save. I thought you knew that.
Why would he want to do that? If you yourself don't want to date a black man, why is that? If you feel like we can't create black families, they can create black families for us. You ain't creating a black family though. You want to create a family with a white man. So you're sitting on this platform talking about how strong black women are and how they're so unprotected and how nobody loves them and they always get treated poorly. But what platform are you on and what planet are you on that is not the same with how black women treat black men? It's almost like black men, honestly, have really started to just speak out more over the last 5-7 years. They weren't even speaking out much. It was still black women talking all day ish about black men, and black men ain't this and black men ain't that. But now you want us to believe because you cry and you plead for black men to stand up for black women and come and save them and rescue them from all their problems. No. No man can protect a woman who doesn't respect him and believe his word. You think I'm going to be fighting with a black woman who would choose a bear over me? I'm going to risk my life? Why would he do that? Why would he do that? So you cannot say this when there's the proof. They don't want black men. They tell black women to date other out their race. They can't stand them. They're having children on their own. They're going to the IVF clinic to have a kid by themselves. So they are creating their own broken homes. They are advocating for it. To have a child by yourself, you don't need a man. So we can't put this all on all black men as a majority. Because majority of black men don't even have children. And majority of black men who do have children are in the homes with their kids. They may not be married to their mothers, but they're still in the home raising their kids together. So that's better than not. So when we talk about the black man, black woman epidemic, whatever, it sounds better or more emotional to break it down like it's so bad. But that's what they programmed us to believe for years. Like I said, that black men were so bad. They were dead. All of them were deadbeats. They all had a bunch of kids. They were just so dangerous to us. They hate black women. They can't stand us. That's a lie. They can't stand our behaviors, our actions, our nasty, vulgar mouths, our nasty attitudes. They can't stand it. So when you want to tell the story about how black women need black men, survey some black women. Do the same thing that she did. Would you choose a black man or a bear? Okay, Michelle, go ahead and try it. And you'll see you get your answer. They ain't looking for no black man. They ain't looking for no black man to save them. What they are doing, though, is looking for them to give them money and sex. They don't care about being married. They don't care about creating broken homes. They want money and sex. So Cam Newton is just one of a few men. Majority of black men are not like Cam Newton. They're not. They're not. So it's just, I just feel like we gotta stop creating this narrative that black women are fighting for black men or fighting for black men to do better, when every chance they get, they will tear them down, and it's not right.
Black women do not care about black men, okay? Black women, unfortunately, sis, and I know y'all coming to beat me up, and I ain't talking about all us, but I'm talking about the majority. They don't even care about their children. They would rather abort their children than to give them life, okay? Black people, black men, right? You at some point, you're going to have to pick a side, right? Black men have to come back into the forefront, and you all have to take a lead if you all want to save black life. Right? Because a black woman, she can go anywhere, right? To get what she feel like she needs, right? Who's going to be there for you? Who's going to save you? I hope y'all not waiting on us. Because I damn sure can't do it by myself.
And to put it all on black men when we know as black women that we put ourselves in these situations, we choose to lay down with the wrong men over and over and over again. Queens of engagements. She said, listen to what she said about being engaged and calling engagements off.
That's why I've turned down 3 rings. Because they wasn't like my grandpa. My grandfather raised 9 kids on his own because my grandmama died before I could even meet her. What point are our black men going to stop the bullshit, the social media shit and all of that?
3 of them called them off because they wasn't like your granddaddy. They weren't like him before you got proposed to and said yes, or were they? Or when did they switch up? When did they switch? So after you called off the 3 engagement, you went white on us? I'm confused. Here's another one. Dr. Cheyenne Bryant.
I called off 2 weddings. I called off my last engagement 6 years ago. But understood that that was God's will.
She's been engaged so many times. Engaged for 10 years. Calling her on, calling her. What are we doing? What's happening? I mean, at some point you gotta ask yourself, why are we not married? Why are they keep laying down on us, getting us pregnant? Why are they saying they can't deal with us? Why are they so frustrated with us? Why are they so comfortable telling their stories about us?
Whether we admit it or not, some of us black women still feel some type of way when we see black men date outside of us. And it wasn't until my son pointed out my behavior in my marriage with his father, where he was just like, Mom, you're the reason why I didn't want to be with a black girl, because if that's how your woman acts, I don't want no parts of it. And I really had to take accountability for that and self-reflect. And then I thought about it. I was like, well, I thought about my friends and I thought about my childhood and how I grew up. And you know, I was always raised to be independent, so that a nigga don't ever think that he could put you out. And then it's like, dang, that hyper independent mindset, although it had good intentions behind it, it really negatively affected us. And some of us, I can't speak for all black women, but a lot of us, we love aggressively, even though we don't intend to. And we are also very controlling, even though we don't intend to. And because we're not healed and we be toxic, unless there is a man who is overly dominant and aggressive and put us in our place, because you know we love them types of toxic relationships, we don't know how to be docile and submit and love in a soft, gentle way. Even though those be our internal intentions, it just don't come out that way. So black ladies, really self-reflect and think about how you're showing up as a representative of a black woman to these young black men.
Because they're tired. They're tired of us. And we should be tired of ourselves for putting ourselves in these bad situations. Because unless something is done against your will, you are making a choice. You chose that man with 5 kids. You chose to lay down, open your legs. You chose the bear over that black man. So no, I'm going to take my happy black behind on and I'm going to go my own way. Because I do not want to deal with a woman like that. Who's not cooperative. Who's ungrateful. Who don't know how to shut her mouth. Why would I do that? Why would I care? So again, K. Michelle crying out for black men to stand up for black women. When are black women going to stand up for themselves? Start respecting themselves. And then maybe black women will start to respect them if they see that they respect themselves. Maybe black women will start to fight for black women if black women start to respect them. Protect black women if they feel like black women wouldn't put them in bad situations, dangerous situations, but they can't trust us because we don't care to put other people in bad situations for our own selfish reasons. But let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear what you think. If you enjoyed the conversation, of course, hit that thumbs up button. Join the Patreon. Join the Patreon if you want to hear my thoughts on one particular topic centered around biological women and just my opinion on that. So it's in the Patreon now. Go ahead and join the Patreon. It is in the description. Subscribe to the channel, of course, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.